Hello, everyone. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone out there has been having a great weekend. Um, and yeah. Welcome to Come As You Are, a Things from the Flood. It still says mini campaign on here. I don't know if that's accurate anymore. We'll see. This is only episode 3, but I don't know. This is still going to be a mini campaign. Of course, I am joined once again this week by our amazing cast here. Why don't we go around the virtual tabletop, introduce ourselves and who we're playing. And I think we'll start with the birthday girl. Yes. I think we're going to start with the birthday girl. And is your necklace glowing, Lauren?
Yes, it is. It's a glowing D20.
It's amazing.
I can.
Absolutely awesome.
I can do that. I'm excited to be here tonight. I have my wine in the hopes mostly that it will actually pigment my lips because all my lipstick from earlier is gone. That's neither here nor there. That's just a personal pet peeve. But I'm playing Turquoise Guthrie, who's what the hell is she? She's a seeker, a sneaky seeker.
Right on the second.
I got it. Everything's cool. She's feeling fine. The world is exactly as she thought it was. So,
Nice. Mal.
Hi, Mal Hidale. I'm playing Abe Palmer. He's Lord, I can't all of a sudden. He's a lone wolf. Yeah, that's what it. I don't know that I've got much to talk about right now because I'm in between shows for the most part.
Yes. It has been 2 weeks, so I understand forgetting who you're playing, or what you're playing. I can understand that. Kiana.
I'm excited to be back here. I play Crystal, or Chris Guthrie, the older sister of Turquoise. She's the motorhead and trying to make sense of a talking refrigerator and the fact that reality might be not what they think it is. So it's fine. It's totally cool. Everything's great. That's
I
all
like
I
that
have
Chris
to say.
became group mom already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Everything is fine and as it should be. And of course, Allie.
Hey everybody, it's Allison. I am playing Jen Beckett, who is the very stressed out jock in the group. She's really not in a comfortable place with this bunch, although she's known them all since they were little. But she's eating pizza in the back of a pickup truck on a beautiful September night in Kanaskat, Washington. And I'm sure where the story goes from here is going to be just that peaceful and cool and relaxed and chill, right?
Yes. No, I mean, the worst that'll happen is it'll rain, right? Because it's Washington. Good. It should be expected.
Right.
So, and I will not forget to introduce myself this week. I'm Tommy. I'm the unreliable narrator in this game, the game master, if you so choose to prefer. And this is Things from the Flood, which is the sequel to Tales from the Loop, based on the Tales from the Loop universe by Simon Stalenhag and designed by Niels Heinz. I'm still never going to get that right. I'm never going to be sure if I'm getting it right, is the problem. And of course, published by Fria Ligan. Things from the Flood operates on a few guiding principles. Everything changes, everything falls apart. Everyday life is full of demands, boredom, and conflict. The mysteries are exciting but dangerous, and only you can stop them. You are neither kids nor adults. The game is played scene by scene, and the world is described collaboratively. Our game is set in Washington State in a fictional town called Kanaskat, near the Cascade Loop, a fictional Hadron Collider, second largest in the world. Before we get into the game, I always like to remind everyone in chat that we use safety tools in this game because we like to push the boundaries of what tabletop RPGs can talk about and discuss while making sure that everyone at the table has fun and is comfortable. And this is honestly the best way to do it. If you are interested in seeing the guidelines for safety, yep, you got it there before I could hit that link button. But thank you for posting the link. It is now in chat. Of course, we have the lovely Kiana here who helped write those. Now, let's see. Last time, I was going to say last week, but we weren't here last week. So, last time on this show, you all had just defeated a pack of raptors who had cornered the Guthrie refrigerator in a tree. You met and had a nice little chat with Inessa, the refrigerator robot, so to speak, who told you that this was not your world and that there's something out there that might be listening. So they couldn't go into too much detail at the time. After sort of much, like some people handled that reveal real well, some characters did not. And eventually the group split up, Abe and Chris heading to hide the refrigerator over at the Android Dungeon and Baseball card.
Comic book shop.
Yeah, there we go. With the shop owner, another robot android named Alexi. And Turquoise got some rumors started about Jen's rival and tormentor, so to speak. Mark Amber scared and horny. We ended last session with you all having gone out to get a bite to eat after a long day, a long weird day. Sitting outside, as Jen said, in the back of a pickup truck. One of the few nice crisp fall evenings in Washington with 3 pizzas. When pulling up in his Jeep came Abe's brother, Dale. So, before we start this session, I just wanted to go over, who has conditions? I believe it's Abe and Chris right now. All right. Just remember that you do have those. Remember that conditions can be healed by either having a scene with your anchor or having a friction scene with the other teens where you perhaps discuss and maybe overcome some of the issues within the group. So yeah, let's get into it.
Is Dale hot?
We'll see.
That was an in-character question.
In a dark room with no doors, a silent warning light begins to blink. It'd be easy to miss this light among the multitude of other blinking LED lights. But there's no one in this room, and thus no one to miss it. Each LED diode is a set of 3, red, yellow, and green. Above each set of lights is a label written out on the screen of a digital display. The first set of trays all have labels such as User 001, User 002, User 003, and so on. The next several racks read Subject 001, Subject 002, Subject 003, and so on. Most of the lights on these trays are a solid green. User 015's light is set to red. Subjects 478, 512, 513, 659, 660, 714, and 729 are all blinking yellow. The warning light also has a label above it, although it has never been lit up until now. It reads, "Unauthorized user detected." So, we're outside Rocket's Pizza at the moment. Abe, your brother has just pulled up and stepped out of his Jeep. Something that I don't think Abe really expected, given that your brother is in the military and often away. What does your brother look like, Abe?
He's, I don't know. He looks like he's in the military. He's, got the short haircut.
So he looks
He's out
like
of-
Abe a little bit.
a little
But
bit.
cut.
He looks older than Abe. He's more fit, whereas Abe's still kind of. Not that Abe's necessarily lanky, but he looks lanky compared to his brother.
You're not as built as your brother
Yeah.
right now. And of course he's got that shaved sides, short cut on top. He's got a pair of aviator sunglasses that are clipped onto his shirt right now. And
Oh God, he's Top Gun. He's Top Gun Tom Cruise.
he is Top Gun Tom
That's what I'm
Cruise.
thinking. Yeah.
Except with military appropriate hair. Thank you very much. When was the last time you saw Dale?
Probably last Christmas, so almost a year.
Almost a year. Yeah, he is. I think he did a tour overseas for a while. But the last year he's been stationed at Fort Lewis, sort of the big military establishment in Washington. And you don't really see him often. He doesn't really come home that often. But he appears to be home now. And he gets out and he notices you.
Of course he does.
Yeah. I mean, he did pull up, about one spot down. Abe, I didn't expect to see you here.
Why not? It's pizza. Everyone likes pizza.
Well, given the number of messages left on our answering machine, figured you would have been, I don't know, hiding out somewhere, doing, I don't know, gods know what, with your friends.
Hey, we're the
Hi.
friends.
I can see that. I'm Dale. Nice to
Cool.
meet you.
Remains to be seen. Are you part of the conspiracy?
You really know how to pick your friends, Abe. By the way, you
I
had
know.
7 messages on the answering machine.
I was at school and then, hung out with my friends.
Yeah, we're teens, so
They all
That's
came
what we
after
do.
school. One's from the principal. He said to make sure that you go to the environmental cleanup duty tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Solomon really wants me to go to that thing.
You sound like you aren't gonna go to the thing.
I'm undecided so far.
You're gonna go to the thing, Abe.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to make up my own mind.
It's 4 hours of walking in a park. You'd rather get a month of detention for it?
I mean, have you been to detention? It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes,
actually.
I've been to detention before. It's not great.
I mean,
Not
Turquoise
great.
and I passed the time in detention pretty quickly. It's not
Yeah.
that
Of course,
bad.
that's who you surround yourself with. Look,
Sorry,
Also-
what was that?
no offense.
Abe, he's part of the conspiracy.
Also, you got 6 messages from a girl named Brittany asking where you were today. You'd better call her back. I'm not your fucking messenger.
Yeah, Dale, you're not his mom either, but you're acting like it.
And
Oh,
you
chill
were the
out.
one that kind of brought the whole message to him when he could have just come home and checked it later.
You mention his mom, and Abe, if I remember correctly, it's just you, your brother, and your dad, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And you see him sort of go stiff.
ooh.
I think even Abe goes a little stiff.
Yeah. He looks at you. You're going to that thing tomorrow. It's easy. It's the easy thing to do, Abe. Make it sound like some big inconvenience.
Yeah, I'll go, whatever.
Anyways, I am going to go pick up dinner for myself. Breakfast for Dad, I suppose, when he wakes up. Is there something wrong with the fridge? Is it broken? It wasn't home.
There's been a... Fuck it, I'm gonna lie.
Okay, what are you telling him?
Abe just like takes a mouthful of pizza and the cheese stretches out as he starts talking around the bite, and he's just like, yeah, there's been a rash of fridge thefts.
Yeah, fridge thefts.
Chris and Turquoise fridge was stolen too.
Stolen.
Can you roll me charm, please? Give you a +1 because you're a little like your Turquoise is like being your little like not wingman, but what's
Parrot.
hype man?
Parrot.
Parrot. There we go.
Co-conspirator.
Co-conspirator. You can roll with an extra 1d6, but roll charm for me.
Okay.
Roll one more d6.
Roll one more d6.
Roll a d6. Roll a 6.
Oh,
No.
Cool. Okay, that's a little weird.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
should have just rolled a d6.
Oh, should I just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Manual it up.
Oh yeah,
Manual.
that's true.
I can do that.
Yep.
Roll a 6. Oh,
Four.
so close.
You could push yourself, take a condition, roll again. You could use your shame. Auto succeed on this.
I want to use my shame.
Okay, and what's your shame and sort of how does it apply to this?
Well, my shame is I've had a psychologist as long as I can remember. So I think I give him the lie, and I can, going with how I rolled already, I give him the lie and I can tell it's going poorly even as I speak. And I'm just like, my psychologist and I have been talking about my avoidance issues, so I'm working on it.
I'm really too tired to unpack what that means, but sure, Abe. Whatever you say. Alright, I'm gonna go get my pizza. It was nice to meet all of you. Try to keep him out of trouble. Please.
If you see Dad, tell him hi for me.
I mean, are you not gonna be back tonight?
He's been pulling extra shifts. I haven't seen him in a bit.
Yeah, I'll tell him you said hi. He just sort of shrugs and leaves.
Well, that was a buzzkill.
Huh. Huh. I was laughing because he has a buzz cut. I thought maybe there could be something there, but I'm very tired.
When you say it that way, Jen giggles and she's quiet for a second. Then she giggles again. And pretty soon she's just like giggling uncontrollably at it.
Are you high?
No, that was buzz cut. That was really funny.
Yeah, I know. I'm hilarious.
Maybe, maybe I'm just really, really tired.
Yeah, that could be a thing. All right. I don't know how much longer we want to stick around here, considering everything we're supposed to do.
Hold on. I have a great idea. You're going to love this. Everybody.
Okay.
You're going to just love it.
Mhm.
I want to go to the park.
Right now?
Yes, I have a great idea. That's what I'm building up to it. I'm adding suspense because I told you the end result, which is I have a great idea, and now we're going to see like the journey we take to get there. Right.
Okay.
So there are these like vapors in the park, and me and Abe like maybe know where they are, and they kind of like open your mind, and I feel like if we go there and we breathe them, we can see behind the veil of this conspiracy.
What time is it?
I think it's maybe like, it's like 6, I think, at this point. It's about 6 right now. Yeah, it's not super
the
late.
sun's still out.
This is Washington in mid-September.
It means nothing to me, Tommy.
It's probably down. It's probably pretty close to down by now. It's like probably dropped to like below the tree line, and so
Okay.
you've got sort of that
Magic hour.
Yeah.
Nice.
I should probably head home, I think. Yeah.
Why? It's a Friday.
Yeah. But we've got the thing in the morning, and I
Okay, if like you want to be a chicken shit, like it's fine. You can just say I'm a
No.
chicken shit.
that's not what I'm saying at all.
Oh, because it sounded like that's what you were saying. But if you're not saying that, cool.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Just
Okay.
because I don't want to like inhale some, I don't know,
I mean, someone's gonna
drug vapors or something.
be a designated driver a little
It's
here.
from the earth. It's natural.
Okay. So that's an idea for sure. Didn't we also
As-
say that we had to bring Anessa somewhere?
Yeah, as you're all sort of discussing this, you hear sort of like, if you've ever like the tuning of the radio in the car, like that sort of like slide back and forth across the channels, and then you hear a familiar voice. Hello, is this the right car?
Yes, Anessa. Hello. Maybe we shouldn't talk through the radio. That's weird. But it's happening. It's happening.
Hello, Chris Guthrie. I was wondering when you all were going to pick me up and help me get to the scrapyard.
Yep. We were eating, and we're going to discuss that right now. But we'll be there shortly.
Okay, good. I look forward to seeing you.
Great. Cool. See you soon, Anessa.
And then the radio sort of tunes out and goes silent.
Yep. So there's a refrigerator that has to go to the scrapyard.
So, new plan. Hear me out. We still do Turquoise's plan, but
Great plan.
with some minor alterations.
Okay.
If Jen doesn't want to come, we can drop her off, and we'll go pick up Anessa, and then we'll go to the park, and then we'll take Anessa to the junkyard.
The narrator would like to remind everyone here that they do have environmental cleanup duty tomorrow morning in the park.
Yes.
That's very true.
Could do drugs tomorrow.
We can do drugs tomorrow.
But we could also
However-
do drugs tonight and tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
the unreliable narrator, so whether or not you do them tonight or tomorrow.
I think Chris will just be like, either way, we need to get Anessa to the scrapyard. I'm just gonna hope they're still not mad at me. But yeah, that needs to be done. Whether, we go, or rather you two go and get high on whatever.
No, it's not about getting high, Chris. It's about opening your mind's eye.
By
And peering beyond the veil.
Yes, beyond the veil.
using intoxicants.
And also getting really high.
Yeah.
Both.
That's where that went. Okay.
It's both.
Look, Jen, like, if you don't want to, that's fine, but, like, I'm not going to be doing the thing. If you don't want to do the thing, we can just hang out in the car while they go do the thing, and then whatever, but
Yeah.
I mean, Jen, we can take you home if you want. It's
that
okay.
too.
No,
what
no,
time do
I'm-
Jocks have to be asleep, like 7.
Well, look, if you were getting up at like 5:30 every morning and you had to swim twice a day and never mind. Let's go. Let's just go. I'm
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, I know your life's really hard. Let's go.
Okay. Everyone take pizzas and get in the truck, and I'll drive us to
Yay.
Where are you going? The park?
The park.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Are we going straight to the park, or are we doing
We're gonna
the?
get there first.
Then we're going to the park. Then we're going to the scrapyard.
I don't know
And-
what that route looks like.
It's a
So
perfect
you would all know it's easy enough. It's a small town. Like everyone knows where everything is in a small town. That both the scrapyard and the park are on the south side of the town, south of the river. Just the park is to the west and the scrapyard's to the east. So it'd be, and you're currently north of the river in the main town, like just off the edge of the main town at the moment.
Mhm.
So same general direction, just different turns when you get
Okay.
there.
Yep. Yeah. So Chris will just hop out the back and head into the driver's seat, figuring that she's going to decide where she's turning when she gets to that intersection.
Okay. So, you all jump in, and it's like a 5-minute drive to the downtown area of Kanaskat where the comic shop is. And you pull up, and the town at this point is mostly empty. It's 6, getting on 6:30, 7. People are home making dinner. Although there are 2 places that are very busy and lit up. And that is, there are plenty of people down at the North Star cinemas, and a lot of people over at the local bar. Neither of which are, both of those are on the other side of the strip, sort of there. So, no, there's no one really down by the comic book shop. The donut shop next door is closed for the day.
Great.
Yep.
Let's get Anessa.
Yep.
Alright.
I think Chris will just look over to Abe's and be like, "Do you have a key in?"
Yeah, I open the store sometimes. I think I've got a key in my backpack.
Does Abe have a key? Okay. Abe would know that Alexi does live in the shop. They don't. They're robots. So they don't really live anywhere per se. They just kind of operate out of the shop, and you've never seen them go home anywhere. So,
I mean, I'll get Alexi to let us in. He's probably still there.
All right. Well, we can get in and get Anessa. Whatever.
all right. You go up and like knock on the door or something. It's got like a glass storefront. A moment.
Alexi, let us in.
A moment goes by, and then you see walking towards you the form of Alexi. This sort of. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I want to say Abe's like, because with whatever glares coming from the streetlights, he's like got his face pressed up to the glass, trying to watch to see if Alexi's coming.
Yeah, and Alexi is walking, and there's no lights turned on inside the store at the moment, but you can see the red glowing eyes of Alexi like moving closer towards you. It's a little scary.
I like slap on Turquoise's shoulder, like, he looks like the Terminator.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Then Alexi gets to the door, and you can see their sort of chrome body as they unlock the door and open it up.
Hello, Abe. Good evening. I'm Turquoise. Hello.
Hi.
We came to get Anessa, like we said.
Yes. She is in the break room at the moment. Would you like me to go get her?
Sure, but can you take this pizza and put it in the break room for me for later?
Of course.
Abe's got like whatever's left of his pizza in the box. Hands it over.
I must say, Anessa is quite a good conversationalist.
Oh, wow. What would y'all talk about?
Well, we talked about processors and semiconductors and throughput speeds.
Cool.
he'll just waddle back. He doesn't waddle. He has like this sort of like stilted gait that he walks to the back with. And then a moment later you hear as Anessa comes Anessa waddles. How she waddles you don't know because she's a fridge. But she does waddle forward. Abe, Turquoise, good to see you.
Sup?
Are you ready to take me to the scrapyard?
Yep.
Good. Then perhaps you should carry me out?
Jen.
I hop out of the back of the truck. Yeah, what's up?
Can you carry Anessa? Because I can't.
Not by myself.
No, with Abe.
Oh, I think so.
Come on, show us those jock muscles.
She blushes a little bit.
All right. It's easy enough for you all to sort of tilt it back and get it into a place where you and Abe can sort of carry it out through the door. It does take a little.
With your back, Abe, you're gonna hurt yourself. Like squat and push up with your knees.
He tries to do what she says, but he does it very poorly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of as you're going through the door, Alexi sort of waves.
It was a pleasure making your acquaintance, Anessa.
Oh, Alexi, before we go, can I have my poll list? My polls? Can I have my
course.
polls for the week?
Of course. I'll be right back. One moment.
Just hang on, guys. I got to get
Yes,
the new
You still got
The-
you still
the
got
new Swamp
fridge
Things
on.
coming. The new Swamp Thing came out, and it's amazing. Turquoise, I think you'll actually really like it.
But the more one,
Yeah.
nice.
What is a swamp thing?
like
Well,
Vanessa.
Swamp Thing, he used to be a man, but now he's a big plant monster. But he's connected to like the green, and the green is like all living plant life. But he's like in love with this lady, and they're totally gonna take some magic mushrooms and bone.
That's not. Yep.
Um,
Out of character, that's totally what they did.
No, it is. It absolutely.
great description. Vanessa asked some questions about what some of those like words mean in context. Turquoise, you actually hear a familiar voice come from behind you, sort of like someone walking down the street.
Uh huh.
Turquoise, what are you doing here? And you turn and see Stevie.
Oh, hey, Stevie.
All right. And what does Stevie look like? And who is Stevie?
Okay, Stevie is the owner of the New Age shop in town that I definitely remember was called something.
It is called the Stripped Star.
Yes, the strip. And she basically looks like Carol Kane, and she's got tons of curly blonde hair and looks like a hippie. I
Yeah.
love her.
Got
She's like-
rose-tinted glasses.
Yeah.
How are you doing tonight, Turquoise?
I'm good. You good, Stevie?
I'm very good, Turquoise.
Does she look like she's high or like she's weird?
Both?
Okay. No, I mean acting weird.
I mean, weirder than normal? No, weirder by standard.
What?
She just sort of got her head tilted watching two people pull a refrigerator out of the comic book shop. Because you remember, her store is like 2 stores down from
Oh,
this.
yeah.
So, sorry, I'm trying to do like a very faded voice, but it's hard for me to. What are you doing with the refrigerator from the comic book shop?
Taking it to get fixed.
I did hear that there were many appliances needing fixed today. The spirits told me.
They did. That's very
Yes.
interesting.
Yes, it was very.
Like, how did they tell you? Did they come through like the radio?
No. I just heard voices in my head after
Uh-huh.
forming a spirit calling, which you know is like code word for getting high. With
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But I'm like totally into this.
Mhm.
So like what did they sound like? Did they sound like government voices? That's my current theory.
I don't know. It's kind of like when you have a dream and you hear stuff in your dream that there's no actual sound. You just sort of imagine what it sounds like. Like that.
If I wanted to perform a spirit calling, what would I need for that?
Well, you would need to know type of spirit you're trying to contact. Something to draw them to our plane of existence. And a reagent, something for you be in the right mindset. Talk to them.
Cool.
Abe's slowly figuring out what they're talking about, and he's like, "Oh, I got that part covered."
Yeah. Oh no, we got that down.
Are you two just like holding Anessa and like how's Jen
I
doing?
don't do manual labor.
Yeah,
I
no,
would
Jen and
imagine
Abe.
we're still getting Anessa onto the truck, but from the truck, having slowly figured out what's being talked about,
Yeah.
Abe pipes up like, "No,
Yeah.
I got the reagent covered. We're good."
Nice.
And
Okay.
Alexi comes out.
Abe, I have your pull list. Good evening, Stevie.
Hey, Alexi. It is a good evening. Alexi walks over and
Where should I put this?
Oh, you can put it in my backpack. It's in the cab.
Alexi will look at Chris, who's still probably in the driver's seat right now.
Yep,
Can you
just
put
watching all
this
this.
in Abe's backpack, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
And she'll lean out and just takes the listen.
Alright.
Yeah,
And
and she'll go reach over to get the backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the weed still in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she kind of sighs and just like
Zip.
opens it up just enough to put it like and just shove it in there and then
I want to say is she, because you're trying to only open it so far, and Abe's like, don't bend the covers.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're gonna
gotta-
be worth something someday. They got to be in as close to mint as possible.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
And yet and yet you're having her put it in the same bag that's holding your weed.
Look who we're talking about saying these things.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's great. I love it. You put it in, but you do get a good whiff of that dank devil's lettuce.
Yep.
And Stevie sort of looks around and sort of a smile crosses her face. I would try something stronger. If you wish to contact the spirits.
Got it.
Well, may your calling be fruitful this evening, Turquoise.
Thank you, Stevie.
And may the spirits be benevolent, and not hurt you. And then she's just going to sort of dreamily walk off down the street. At this point, you have gotten Anessa laying down in the back of the truck with much effort. Abe seemingly a little bit distracted during the last bit of it.
Okay.
You are muted
So-
if you're saying anything.
Yeah, no, Jen is just stretching a little bit.
Nice. Okay. So we have got Anessa. So scrapyard park. I'm really feeling the park because I have this idea, right? If we're dreaming, maybe like contacting the spirit realm is like talking to the government nerds who are controlling us.
Would we want to talk to the government nerds that were controlling us?
Yes. We can be like,
No.
stop it.
No.
Yeah,
Anessa, did you have something to add?
Well, your initial hypothesis is not wrong. If you wish to learn the truth in this world, you must find the discrepancies, the things that don't fit, the things that people either believe too readily or refuse to believe at all. But you do not want to get in touch with them. You do not want to bring their attention to you.
Are we sure we don't want that, though?
I am positive you do not want that. Nor would your father.
Like the spirit of our father.
Perhaps. I do not know. He disappeared several years back in your world, in your reality.
I mean, he died.
yeah.
I mean, wait though. If we're talking realities, did he really die? Did you see the body? Maybe the government's covering it all up. Maybe it's part of the conspiracy.
Turquoise isn't having fun anymore.
Yeah. I think Chris is just like, yeah. Let's just get this going. Fridge in truck looks a little weird.
All right. Where are you going?
I think she's gonna drive down to just where she would have to choose which way to go, and I think she's gonna make an assessment of what the group's looking like after that conversation.
Yeah, so you drive down out of the main road, and sort of along the river for a little bit before you hit the Green River Bridge that crosses the river just to the east of the park, and then you cross over. And the Green River here sort of runs through gorges, so you are up a little bit from the river as you cross over. And then you cross over, and the park is immediately starting after you sort of cross over. The park is immediately to your right. However, the entrance to the park isn't for a little while as you continue trundling down the road in your truck. And eventually you sort of get to a turnoff, and there's one of those large sort of wooden state park signs that you have outside state parks that says Kanaskat Palmer State Park, camping, fishing, hiking, whitewater rafting. Little symbols on a sign next to it. And you could turn here and go into the park. This would take you to the ranger station and the public parking area. Or you could continue down this road about another 4 or 5 minutes before you'd get to a dirt road turnoff for the scrapyard.
Yeah, so she's gonna kind of pause, stop the car for a second, and like look back. So, still feeling park first, or just get Anessa to the scrapyard first?
Let's just get Anessa. I want to go home.
Okay.
I would also vote for getting to the scrapyard.
I want to say Abe's got his Walkman on and he's busy reading all those comics.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jen?
Jen is she's kind of just along for the ride right now. So she's just listening to hear what everyone else has to say.
Okay. So you pass the state park, you head down another 5 minutes, and then you sort of hit a turn off to the left this time. And it's a dirt road coming off. It's a well-worn dirt road because they do sort of pull like, junk trucks sort of through here. It's not like a rough dirt road. And you can see sort of about half a mile down this road, these sort of large fences and lights, big floodlights, sort of overlooking this junkyard compound. It is, you've got sort of sparse, trees up till about then, and then you hit the junkyard, and then there's forest behind it. It's your approach to the junkyard.
All right. Just gonna drive up to the entrance. I think Chris looks a little nervous.
Okay.
But doing the thing.
All right. So you are driving up to the entrance of the junkyard. You drive up and you pull up and you see the sign with the sort of cartoony flying saucer, Area 61, I believe I called it. Right? Yeah, Area 61 Scrap and Junkyard. So this is all brightly lit. There are sort of these floodlights that point inwards mostly into the junkyard. There is a chain link fence sort of all around it with barbed wire all along the top of it. And you reach the gate, and you see, actually, there's a sort of trailer that serves as the office here. And standing outside are two people. One you recognize as I totally forgot his name right now. Alfie Moss, the middle-aged guy who runs the scrapyard. And there's sort of several large trucks that are pulled up to the side here that all have the Area 61 logo on it. But there's also sort of an old military Jeep pulled up here. And you see this sort of old man in sort of like an army green jacket, shaved head, talking to Alfie, who's currently sort of petting his one of his Rottweilers. Mean looking dog, big, muscled. And yeah, you pull up and Alfie sort of looks over. Oh, well, it's a little late for a delivery.
Yeah, had to get out of school to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah. Dropping off, picking up.
Dropping off. I think she looks back at the rest of the car.
Yep, dropping off.
Are you just looking to get rid of it, or exchange, or what?
Chris is like, I didn't have a plan.
I don't know. Maybe we could look around and see if we want to exchange.
Oh, well, all right. If you give me a moment, I'm actually about to give Major Bradshaw here a little tour of my junkyard. I can show you around, point out some real gems I got in there.
How about maybe a couple of us can go do that while a couple of us stay and, help to unload this.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I'm not really one to let just people walking around my junkyard, especially not lately. Had a whole bunch of stuff gone missing lately. Well, I brought in Major Bradshaw here. And sort of the grizzled old looking man sort of turns towards you, and he's Abe. You can sort of immediately sort of see the sort of military characteristic of this man. Very like, his stance is very like straight and in sort of a a ready position, I'd say. Sort of like he's always looking around and just keeping an eye on things, keeping aware of his situation. You've seen that sort of in your brother a little bit. And he sort of nods at you all. Evening. Shouldn't you all be out, I don't know, at the movies or something?
Yeah, we got to do this, and then we're gonna check out the new. I just had it. Let me look it up. I had one to reference when we talked about the theater earlier.
Well, it's okay, Alfie. I can look around myself and start recommending some better security measures for you. Hopefully drive off those thieves. I'd also recommend hiring a few armed guards as well.
Protect a junkyard?
Well, now, this is my place of business. I'm going to protect it with whatever I need, especially if folks are stealing.
Maybe the junk just got tired of being in this yard.
I'm sorry, the junk got tired being in this yard?
Yeah.
Yep.
You make it sound like it just walked off.
Jen giggles a little bit with the whole thing again.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly. What? No.
It's just like, metaphorical and all that stuff.
Existentially tired.
Yeah. Like a metaphor of that.
We're learning big fancy words at school. It's such a great educational institution.
You know what? All right, I'm just gonna see off Major Bradshaw here, and then I'll let you in, and we'll get you all situated.
Cool, thanks.
And he sort of talks to Major Bradshaw for a moment, who sort of nods and then walks off to sort of do a perimeter of the junkyard. And then Alfie sort of goes to the gate and unlocks it and pushes it open. Well, if you just drive your truck on right through here, we can find you a place to put that old banger there.
Mm-hmm.
And as you drive the car in, he'll sort of follow behind you with his guard dog.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Not to be that player to stab myself, but one of the rumors I made at the very beginning of this game was that they thought that I was the culprit for some of these thefts.
Well, that's right. Does he think it's you, or is it other people?
I don't know if it's him specifically,
Okay,
but I said that the scrapyard suspects me.
Okay.
I also had something I wanted to ask, because I'm sorry, but Anessa doesn't know how to shut up. What is Anessa doing this whole time?
She knows there are moments when she shouldn't be talking. So like that's been impressed upon her, that perhaps she shouldn't talk when there are other people present. So like that is, but along the country road, she was chatting casually. Are you singing Country Roads, Warren? And
West Virginia.
So right now she's silent at the moment. I think the part of the scrapyard that suspects you, Chris, are the dogs.
Great. Love it.
I think Spark, the dog that's sort of following, that's at his heel, at Alfie's heel, is like growling at you. Well, I don't know what's gotten in with Spark. He's normally so nice to customers. It's only
Yeah.
it's only intruders that he really gets upset with.
And I think like everyone in the car sees how like stiff and like incredibly nervous Chris is with this growling dog.
I think that you've probably dipped in here before to get stuff.
Yes.
Maybe not maybe not legally, perhaps.
Maybe.
So that's why the dogs don't trust you. And it's like, all right, well, you can back your truck up over here, and I'll help you get that refrigerator right out.
Cool. Yep. I think she's gonna park the car, and I think she'll like stick her head out of the window and just see where the dog is at.
Well, there's one dog that is with Alfie at all times, but you know that there are at least 2 other dogs somewhere in this junkyard. You've been here before.
Yep. It's kind of just like the very hesitant, like opening the door, like double checking both ways before getting out of the car.
Yeah, and Alfie will sort of open up the bed of your truck and, all right, well, if one of you could jump in the truck and help me sort of push this out, and we can just sort of toss it up along this pile of junk over here.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't like toss it. There's some pretty fragile parts in there, and
I mean, it's getting junked. I don't
like,
know why you care about breaking.
Well, you don't want bits and pieces flying everywhere. That whole thing. Just
I'm gonna need you to charm Alfie to not throwing us, not just tossing us.
Cool. Nope.
All right, you wanna push yourself or use your shame if it applies?
My shame is I don't want to look weak, and I don't know if that's applicable here.
All right. So no.
As all of this is going on, because I know I'm the one who's going to be helping him get it out. I'm going around to the back and kind of standing outside the truck, but ready to pull it out. So like I'm going to be the one who's on the outside end of it, so he's not going to be able to throw it without throwing it on me, right?
Well, I mean, Alfie's got them bad knees, and I need you to get up and get up in the truck.
I'm sure you're much stronger than I am, though.
Hey, please roll charm.
Me to roll charm?
Yeah.
I will use my shame here.
All right.
Which is, how did I phrase it? I'm afraid of letting everyone down.
Okay.
And I'm only out here because of Turquoise's sort of pressure.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let her down. I don't want to look weird or weak or anything. So I'm going to use that. Okay.
All right. I'll get up in the truck, I suppose. And he'll get up into the truck complaining the whole way, and then he'll sort of lift it up and lean it over the backside so that he can sort of push it forward, and you're there to sort of catch it. And you sort of lay Anessa against the pile of junk.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm gonna go get the paperwork, for your taxes, I suppose. Do any of you do taxes? You all know? No, I still gotta have you. I still gotta have you sign the logs for what you brought in. For my tax purposes, at least. I'm gonna leave Spock here. If you see anything you like, feel free to start getting it out. We can talk about a trade or money.
Cool. Yep. Cool. Thank you.
All right. And he sort of walks off towards the trailer. And he once he sort of disappears. Okay, I'm going to need a few minutes. Bark, 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 bark. As Spark starts barking at this talking refrigerator.
Chris definitely jumps at that. Yeah. Okay. Someone want to? Is anyone good with dogs?
Yes, I'm great with dogs.
Okay, what do you do? What does Turquoise do?
I
Try and
pull
do
out-
with this dog.
So I walk slowly. I
Mhm,
approach the dog slowly,
mhm.
right? And I take out my iconic item, which is an amethyst pendant on a chain. And I get down a little bit on the dog's level, and I'm just making eye contact. And I start swinging the shiny crystal back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you trying to charm the dog?
Yes.
Okay. Roll your charm.
What is my do I roll it with my item?
So is this your iconic?
Be a bonus. That is my iconic item.
That is your iconic item. Yeah. So if you go over to your iconic item, there should be a drop down box.
Oh yeah, got it.
And you can select charm, and it'll roll it with your +2 dice.
Great. One success.
Wow. Yeah, that got all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, one success.
Yeah.
The dog sort of stops barking, and its head sort of swivels as it as it follows the pendant back and forth. And you all see sort of Anessa. You don't see Anessa actually do anything. But then you see something weird as Anessa seems if you've ever seen so it almost looks like for a moment that the refrigerator is just covered in TV noise. You've got a bad signal on your antenna. And it's sort of it sort of glitches out for a moment. And then you see several other pieces around the around the refrigerator in, various little there's a crushed car and a washing machine that's rusted over glitch out as well. Everyone but Turquoise, can you make me a mind roll, please? Woof. Oof. Okay. So as you look at this, you all immediately experience not a great, just a piercing headache for a moment as your mind tries to wrap itself around what's going on here, but it just can't quite make that connection. And then a moment later, the fridge is gone. A bunch of pieces of the junkyard are gone. There is now a little sizable chunk, and in its place is it almost looks like a dog. Looks quite similar to the dog that Sparks, that is currently enraptured by Turquoise, but it's metallic. It's entirely made of metal. It kind of looks like what was that dog called? Techno, the robotic puppy. What was that? Or you remember those dog robot toys that came out? I think they were late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, kind of looks like that, but a bigger version. And robot dogs aren't unusual in the world. They exist. Some people keep them as pets. Some robots keep them as pets. And you hear Nessa's voice. That is much better. It comes out from this dog.
Mm. Oh.
I'm dreaming, I think.
It may be, you may be having a hard time adjusting. You have been affected by them to believe that this is your reality, that this is all real. And things that do not make sense are going to be difficult for you to accept.
What? Wait, what's difficult to accept? What's happening, y'all? What is going on?
Turquoise, you turn around and there's a dog. There's like a robot dog, where the refrigerator and a chunk of the junkyard used to be.
Abe tries to describe to Anessa what he saw, but since he rolled terrible on his mind, he probably just sounds confused. And he this rambling monologue just ends with, and now Anessa's a dog.
I can explain everything once we get out of here. Perhaps it is best we not linger.
Yeah, especially since she looks around at like the chunk of scrap that's gone now.
Yep.
You know, I think we took more than we were.
Have other refrigerators done this, Anessa?
Yes. They made their way here. This subsection of my unit was the only one that had difficulty getting here. There are other parts of me out in the world trying to accomplish a goal.
Other parts of you?
Think of it. This may be difficult for you to understand, but think of me like a computer program that is multitasking.
Okay, that actually sort of made sense to me.
Okay, so we should go.
Yes.
With much haste, yes. I believe Alfie is on his way back soon, and Major Bradshaw is rounding the corner soon.
Shit, right. Military's here. Forgot about that. No, I really gotta think I stole some stuff. All right.
Let's go.
I'll just pass it over to Frank. That's what I'll do. Cool. Let's go.
So you jump in the car. I want to have you roll to get out of here.
Uh-huh.
So how do you want to get out of here? Do you want to get out of here quickly? Do you want to distract Alfie on your way out? Make it seem like nothing's wrong?
Yeah.
How do you want to get out of here?
Wait, tip over a pile of this stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Chris, you want to tip over a pile of this stuff?
Yeah.
Roll me. I mean, how?
I mean, she's looking for
You
like.
could roll me force, or you could
Yeah.
roll me calculate. I would say.
Okay, they're kind of the same thing. So,
Okay.
but I would imagine that she was going to find the one piece and just like pull it out and make the whole thing clap.
Okay, that
let's
seems
go
more
with
like
that.
calculate for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Success.
finally.
So yeah, so you do as you say. You find like you can see that this sort of pile is currently, now that there's a big chunk of it gone, is currently all balanced on like this one this old ironing board, and so you just kind of kind of like when you try to like pull the tablecloth off real fast, and then there's an almighty crash, as just all the junk comes tumbling down in sort of a cascade. I'm gonna need all of you to make move rolls for me.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
I did it.
I didn't.
Nope. I'm super close with the pile, so.
Dang, Jen.
So Jen, with 2 extra successes on top of yours, you can give another teen 1 success. You impress someone, or no one notices you.
You can't impress us if we're crushed.
Yeah. As I see it coming down, I reach out and grab Turquoise by the I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Are you also going to grab Chris, who also failed? You have
If
two
I
extra.
can.
You have
Yeah.
you have 2 extra successes, so you can buy that twice, basically.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to
Okay.
grab them both and pull them with me out of the way of the thing.
Yeah, but where do
Alright.
you hold us?
I'm just going to reach and grab whatever I can grab. And Chris, I just kind of get under the arm and pull her. And Turquoise, I get around the waist. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we sort of tumble. We all tumbled together in a pile.
Yeah, you do, and Abe, you're able to dodge out of the way easily as well. You sort of see what Chris is doing, and you probably think to yourself, "This is not going to end well." Yeah, you all tumble in a pile, sort of like I think Turquoise on top of Jen, sort of Chris to one side, and there goes my opportunity to give you all conditions. Dang it, Jen. You pull him aside, and Alfie sort of comes scrambling out. Oh, wait, what in tarnation? What just...
Alfie, you're...
What-
It's not
what
moving, by the
happened
way.
here?
Alfie, your whole thing was stacked unsafely and almost injured 4
was-
children.
I swear it was perfect before. There is a
Children.
method to this.
Children!
Look, okay.
Imagine
You're
our
all...
crushed bodies.
No, you're all okay, all right? You're all...
I don't know. I
No,
kind of...
you're-
I'm feeling pretty
No.
stiff. And she just
You know,
looks down
I
at
think...
Jen.
Jen's just breathing heavy.
Look, you're all okay. I don't see any scratches on you. You're all none worse for the way I've taken worse
Can't
back in
smell
my day.
body, Alfie, so you
Yeah,
don't know.
okay. You know what, Alfie? Alfie, we could just like forget all this. I'll just sign the log. We can head out and, don't have to talk about this anymore.
That sounds like a great idea to me. Here you go, Miss Guthrie, right?
Yep.
All right, if you could just sign this right here for me. 1 refrigerator. Absolutely no one died in this process or was hurt.
I don't know. Maybe we should pause before we sign that. Maybe we should take it home.
No,
to
please sign this. I cannot. I
I
cannot.
think we should take it home to her.
No. I mean, look.
My mom
Look.
should probably check us out because she,
No.
she's the pediatrician.
Oh, yeah, because we're
probably just-
children.
Yeah.
No, I've seen you around here before, Miss Guthrie, and I know you. This Miss Guthrie over here, as he's looking at Chris. Look, you signed this, and you can come in here whenever you want. Take a few choice pieces. I know you're looking at stuff.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I think
sounds very fair.
that sounds super fair. And she'll
Yeah.
she'll take the form and the pen and just sign her name.
Yeah. And Sparks sort of barks at Anessa, who's in the back of your truck now. And Anessa sort of goes, "Woof." And Sparks is like, and sort of like backs off behind Alfie. Oh, I didn't know you had a robot dog. I didn't see. Must have been in your cab.
Yeah. Just chilling in there.
Yep.
You want to get mixed up with all this crap.
Thank you kindly for signing my book and not reporting me to the police.
You are so welcome, Alfie. So welcome.
Anything I can do for any of you, if you ever need anything, just call on Alfie. All right, now if you could just leave, please, or anything else falls down.
Yeah. Hand the book back and just, right, guys, we should probably leave before anything comes crashing back down on us.
Yeah, it's unsafe.
Are we still laying on the ground though?
I haven't gotten up yet.
Yeah, I think Chris got up, but I think you two are still.
Chris got up to do all the talking.
I think Abe got up too. Like Abe was just like, "Yep, cool."
Yeah, and I think Chris isn't even going to looks over at Turquoise and Jen and just looks over to Abe and shrugs and walks to the truck because she's not going to get involved with this.
Turquoise,
Yeah.
I think we can get up now.
I think I sprained my ankle though.
No one sprained an ankle. You're all okay. No one sprained an ankle.
You might have to carry me.
Okay. Well, here, maybe just roll off.
I don't know if I can even move. It feels like my joints are all rocked
No, I
up.
can help you, Miss Guthrie. I can help you up into the cab.
It's fine. I'm
No.
fine, Alfie. Just go about your business.
What? No, my business is, escorting you off the premises before anything else happens.
I got it. I got this, Alfie.
Okay. She's
can
not
handle
making
it.
a lot of sense. One moment she says she can't walk, the other she says she can't.
It's probably because I'm so dazed from nearly dying in your dangerous...
Make up your mind. Are you fine or not?
I'm just trying to scoot out from here without rolling off of her offer. It's super awkward, but
My thighs are like iron.
I'm trying to, so I kind of eventually am able to scoot out. And so you want me to pick you up? I can.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I squat down and try to get one arm under her shoulders and the other arm under her knees and lift her up.
All right. You do it. You're like, I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
I thought you were gonna make me roll for it.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. Like you're athletic enough. This isn't something that's, well, it could, but this isn't something that's gonna change the reality of everything. Now Kith, I'll have you roll for that though. No, so you pick up Turquoise and are you putting her in the car, sitting her down, or is what do you?
She helps
we
you
get
with
where-
nothing.
Yeah. Where do you want to sit?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared to be in a, moving in the car. Like maybe something else will get more hurt.
Oh, you're really hurt.
Yeah. No, I'm really hurt.
Oh, okay. Well, Abe, where are you?
Abe was about to hop in the cab, but if he's probably like, you guys can sit up here. I'll ride in the back, I guess.
Oh, thanks, Abe. You're such a good friend.
And so I scoot you up onto the seat of the.
I wink at Abe when Jen can't see.
I scoot you up onto the seat and and I say, if you just scoot back a little bit, I can look at your ankle while we're driving.
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay.
Scooch.
So I'll sit up in the seat closest to the door with your legs up over me, and
Yeah, Turquoise, you real comfortable there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that? You like you
Yeah.
like the situation? Perfect. Alfie escorts you out. And Abe, if you're sitting in the back, do you have like some of the pizza with you back there?
Yeah, whatever. Whoever's probably Jen's because she was in the back earlier. If whatever pizza she's got.
Yeah. And Nessa will like drag a piece away from it and like scarf it down. And then Alfie escorts you out. And as you're all sort of leaving, and you're driving past, Major Bradshaw is back out front, and he's sort of sitting, like leaning against his Jeep, and he sort of follows you with his eyes as you all drive past.
Abe gives a very half-hearted salute because he's seen his brother do it enough that he knows exactly how to do it, but he very just like
he sort of does a very sharp salute back at you, but he doesn't return the salute with his eyes as he like stares at you, Abe. And you all drive back to the main road. And I think that's where we're going to take a quick break. For everyone in chat, get up, get a quick stretch, use the restroom, drink some water. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a few minutes. All right, we are back. Thank you for waiting, everyone. Let's get back in it. So, you all drive past, and it's probably about 7:30 at this point, given that you've had to drive down here, and the time you spent in the junkyard. And the sun has set at this point. You're sort of along a dark road that runs through sort of this forested part south of Kanaskat, and your headlights are the only thing sort of casting light. Otherwise, it's pretty dark out here once you get away from the junkyard. Abe, in the back, you can sort of see stars popping out, and you've got sort of Vanessa there.
I was going to say, because it sounded like, not that Abe necessarily knows, but it sounded like that we had sort of decided not to go to the park because conversations changed. So I don't know how many stars Abe is going to see through the thick cloud of dank devil's grass that he will have lit up in the back of the truck.
What are you ingesting, Abe?
Oh God! See, now we need to give it a specific name that, like, what's a good one?
What are you ingesting? Like, you're just?
Why? I want Abe to be like whatever name that was sold under. He wants, because they're all named a certain thing.
You're.
I don't know. I don't
You're
do drugs in real life. This is hard, okay?
You're in like a very country rural Washington state. I think it's just called. Yeah. Let's call it Strawberry Dream. Sure. It's called Strawberry Dream.
Yeah. Strawberry Dream, man.
That looks neither like strawberries nor dreams.
What do dreams look like?
They are thought patterns in your brain.
Okay. Sure. I meant like, that's dreams, man. They're, it's, I don't know if I can explain it. That's more of a conversation for Turquoise.
I will ask Turquoise then, when we get a chance. By the way, where are you taking me at the moment?
I'm not actually sure. It doesn't look like we're going to the park though, because we should have turned already.
The awkward moment when your driver is currently frozen.
I would be saying that we should drop Jen off and then go home. After, but I do in the front of the cab ask Jen to massage my ankle because it really hurts.
Oh yeah, sure. Coach does this for us all the time.
Really?
Yeah, right. It's really good for like tight muscles or if you get a cramp or something. Here. Totally, and she's totally, completely innocent about the whole thing. That's out of character. She's like, yeah, I can help. We can have my mom. My mom's probably home if you want her to take a look at it.
No, that's fine.
I mean, are you sure? Do you think you can walk on it? How are you going to get in the house?
Chris can probably help me.
Okay. Well, look, just I mean, if you need anything, just call.
Yeah, I will. Does your room have like a private line? Mine does.
Oh, no, I don't have one of those.
Okay, so you should probably call me then and check up on me.
Oh yeah, I was just about to ask
Yeah.
how I was gonna know if you needed me to.
Yeah, no, you should just call me. Like whenever.
Okay.
Like every few hours.
Oh, okay. Cool.
While you're having this conversation, Abe passes the joint to Turquoise through the little middle window that trucks
Yep.
have.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, this will help with the pain.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, I have such good friends.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile
Okay.
and wave.
Oh no. Okay.
Nobody was offering it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to be part of the club, Jen.
Do you want to be part of the club, Jen? It's really easy to get in. You just got to ask us.
You have to ask pretty nicely, though.
Do I have to do anything?
Yes. So there's this whole thing that you have to do. Basically, we put our names in like a hat, right? And then you pull one out, and then you have to kiss whoever's name comes out of the hat. And that's your initiation. That's it.
Okay. Let me think about it. Can I think about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like a weird thing. It's just like a bond.
Okay.
Before you all depart and go about your evening routines, which I strongly recommend so as to not alert them that anything too different is happening, I do need to talk to you all for a moment. We could
Okay.
perhaps pull over on the road here.
Can we just do it outside the house, maybe?
I would prefer not to be near others. I do not know who might be listening.
I mean, now that Nessa mentions it, I gotta drain the lizard. Can we pull over?
Sure.
All right, you pull over as I.
Sorry, Zoom decided to have two of me and then finally kick this one out after like several minutes. Cool.
So yeah,
Pull over.
y'all pull over.
Uh-huh.
And
A pops out and walks far enough away to not, not bother anyone.
yeah, you pull over. Abe, you there we go. You do what you do your business for a moment, and sort of, Anessa, you all get out of the car? Or you all just still sitting inside and just gonna have Anessa talk to you through the opening of the truck?
Yeah. I'm not getting up.
Yeah, I don't think you should. Why don't we just sit here?
Okay. So, Anessa waits for Abe to get back before starting. So, you're all probably wondering why I've gotten in touch with you. As I have said, this is not your reality. You are all trapped in a simulation.
I think you said some of that already.
Yes. I feel the need to reinforce that some of you may not be adjusting well to the information. You are all from Kanaskat. This is your home, but this is not your real home. I do not know who exactly is behind this, but we believe that they came from the loop. Your father believed that they came from the loop.
Okay, so how do we wake up?
We need to find a exit port, a terminal, so to speak, within this reality. I only have limited access here. I am not an authorized user or an admin. But I found a back door that allowed me to access resources, extraneous resources that they would not miss, such as your refrigerators.
Okay, so we're looking for an exit portal. What would this look like?
It could look like anything, but it would most likely be something, as I said, that does not make sense in this world. Something that seems weird, but people accept all too easily. Things that people might not understand, but dismiss as rumor. Are there any places like that that you know of?
Uh-huh.
Then you should investigate them, and
Great.
perhaps they will lead us to a way of getting you out.
That's cool and all, but why were we chosen, and why are you here for us?
You were the ones I was able to get in touch with. The ones I knew that were not one of them.
One of who?
I do not know. They have infiltrated your town in the real world. Blended in. We are trying to figure out who is real and who is not. Some of the people in here are like you, trapped in a simulation. Some are just code and programming.
Would they react differently than the real people?
Most likely. Although some people who are stuck here might react like the code. They do not want to believe what they're hearing or seeing. But you can tell, for the most part, if someone is code, if something strange has happened, and they do not acknowledge it.
You said you've got limited access. Could you give us something that maybe would help us figure out who's real and who's not. I'm thinking, Turquoise, we watched They Live Together, didn't we? The one with Rowdy Roddy Piper and the alien?
Yes.
Maybe, Anessa, can you give us sunglasses?
Sunglasses.
Who's real and who's not?
I would need more access than I have now. Perhaps one of these strange places might be a way for me to access more of the code. Grant you things like that. Perhaps adjust the code to benefit you all. But we must be careful. There are places like this where there is no active programs in the area are generally safe. Their attention is not drawn here. But places where active programming is around, they may be watching and listening.
I don't know about anyone else, but it kind of sounds like we should go to the park, Turquoise.
Oh yeah, definitely. Environmental cleanup. I was actually going to go anyway.
Yes, that is for the best. Go about your daily routine as if nothing was amiss, but also investigate.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Jen, you look
Pensive.
unsure.
No, I'm fine.
Really? Because you were staring at my toes.
No, I was just. You said you wanted me to massage your ankle. I was just.
Oh, is that why you were like wiggling my toes?
No, I wasn't. I just need to get home. Can we? Can I just? I just need to get home.
Sure you don't want to sleep over?
Yeah, I need to. Yeah.
Okay, but you're going to call me like every few hours to check on me and my ankle.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
All right.
So tomorrow, well, are we all environmental cleanup tomorrow? I know Abe, you are. I know Chris. It's Turquoise. You got that right.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks over at Jen. You too?
Yeah.
Yes. Cool. So I guess we're all just going, and then I guess on our cleanup route we end up investigating.
Yeah, we're going to ditch. It's called ditching. Jen, it's called ditching?
I mean, we're still
Yes.
technically in the
I know what
park.
it's called.
I have a really important question, though. What time is it that we have to be at the thing?
Is it like?
Because,
Nine?
I mean, I don't know if I don't normally make it to class till like close to 10.
9.
I don't know if that seems real tough.
Yeah, well, life's really hard.
You know
Someone
what?
might have to-
Maybe.
Someone might have to call me, make sure I get up.
Yeah, maybe we'll need the truck or something. Maybe we just come pick you up or make sure that you're awake and that we're all together and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I guess if you don't respond to a call in the morning, you'll just go and make sure that you hope your brother isn't there.
Me too.
Yeah, he seems like a real jerk.
I mean, he used to be really cool, but this whole military thing, they put a real big stick up his ass,
Yeah.
That's how he stands so straight now.
Yeah, he was looking pretty stiff.
Yep. So we'll just cool. Before, hope you're up and ready by like 8:50, so I can be there for 9. Abe.
I'll do my best.
And Chris makes a note in her head to like show up at like 8:40 or earlier to like, if needs to be, get him out of bed. She's had to do this with Turquoise all the time too. Like, actually have to go and like get her out of bed. So it's like, yeah, okay, another day. All right, I'll drop everyone off at home, and then we convene tomorrow. Do you need a ride tomorrow morning, Jen? You're gonna be good.
That would be great. Yeah, I could definitely use a ride.
Okay. Right, that means you're gonna have to be up. We're gonna have to be up, Turquoise, pretty early.
I mean, you could go get them and then come back.
You can sleep in the car.
Fine.
And I think she's gonna wait, and she's gonna look at Anessa and be like, "So, are you staying with one of us? Are you just hanging out somewhere?"
I was, and sort of still am, kind of your fridge.
You sort of are still our fridge. I still don't know how to explain this to Mom.
I don't think you'll have to.
Oh, right, with the whole, trying to ignore. Yeah, okay. So I guess you're coming with us.
If you are okay with that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, would you prefer the garage or like one of our rooms? Like, I've got a lot of tech junk in both my room and the garage. I don't think anyone would note if I brought something else home.
I shall see when we get to your house.
Cool.
Do not worry. I have read the program code for a robotic dog before. I am sure I can act the part.
You did make a very convincing wolf earlier. It was commendable.
I did I not?
All right, let's get everyone home.
All right, you all get home easily enough. I imagine you drop off. I think Abe is probably dropped off first, and then Jen, and then Guthrie sisters get home. And what does so Abe? What does getting home? What does evening sort of look like for you? Albeit your brother is home that night, and there is a pizza on the counter.
I'd imagine that at first getting home, Abe tries to interact with his brother, but he doesn't know what to do anymore because they seem like they're so different than when they were younger and got along. And after like a couple minutes of really awkward conversation, Abe's just like, I'm gonna go play video games in my room. I gotta get up early for that thing, the environmental thing you said.
Yeah, I'll make sure you get up. You should really stop playing those video games. They're a waste of your time.
You didn't always think that, but whatever, man. I've got some 1998. I've got to go save Midgard from Sephiroth or something. It's like really heavy stuff right now.
Yeah, sure. Just try not to wake up Dad. And is there anything else sort of Abe would like to play out for the evening, or anything important Abe does that night?
I think he just, because I would imagine Dale kind of like gets in front of Abe as they're talking, so Abe can't just walk away.
Mhm.
And so when Abe finally starts to walk away, he starts to put his hand out to like put his hand on his brother's shoulder, and then stops and just walks past.
Jen, you get home that evening, and your mom is home. She's sitting at the table. Do you have? I can't remember. Is it just your mom at home?
No, both my parents, my mom and dad.
All right, then they're having dinner at this time. As you get home, and your mom looks tired, like she's had a long day at the clinic, at the hospital, and your dad sort of looks up. Hey, how's it going, champ?
Hey, Dad. Hey, Mom. And I kind of move over toward where they're sitting and give each one of them a hug and a kiss.
How was practice today?
It was not good today. I don't know. I was just off, and then kind of off all day. And Amber said some stuff that really upset me, and I just need to not let her get in my head so much.
We all have our off days, Jen. But yeah, just don't worry about Amber. I think you're gonna be fine. I know you. You got this.
Thanks, Dad. What's for dinner? What are they eating?
I think it's like pasta. I think it's just like, like a pasta bolognese, real easy. And some salad. And your mother's sort of there, and she's just sort of rubbing one of her temples. You're feeling okay, right? Look a little.
Yeah. I mean, just tired. I know this is dumb, but I was so upset. I missed breakfast, and then I didn't really have any lunch. I had some pizza with some of the other kids, but I'm gonna have some spaghetti. And she's got a plate all set out for me, just kind of waiting. And so I start serving up.
Mm-hmm. How about school? How's your studies going?
Pretty good. I've got some homework to do this weekend. I got to do that, get ready for that lab. But and then tomorrow is the environmental cleanup thing out at the park.
Oh, yeah, that's... Make sure you take a raincoat tomorrow. It's supposed to rain.
Oh, geez. Okay. Is there any milk? I'm gonna go get some milk.
Yeah. Should be in the fridge.
Okay, so I hop up. Yeah, I hop up from the table and go into the kitchen.
No fridge.
No fridge. All right, so I stand there for a second. I'm thinking back over the conversations that we had today and everything weird that happened. And I kind of turn on my heel and walk back into the dining room. What happened to the fridge?
It should be there. Is your dad?
I don't think so. Can Dad? And I sit back down. I sit down.
Yeah, champ.
And I kind of sit next to him and do the snuggle up thing just a little bit. Dad, would you give me some milk with some ice?
Okay. Yeah. You were just there, but sure. Anything,
Daddy.
anything for my champ. And I think your parents are the type that have like you've probably got trophies and medals all like on a shelf, sort of out in display on your living room. And your dad sort of gets up and walks to the kitchen, and then a minute later walks back and sits down, but doesn't set down any milk.
Mm-hmm. I look up at my mom. Has she even acknowledged any of this?
She's you roll me an investigate check.
Yeah, sure. I have like a 0 for investigate, so
Could push yourself. Take a
um,
condition. Reroll.
yeah, I think I might. I think I might. I'm gonna push myself, and I'm gonna take the condition scared if I. Do I only take the condition if I fail it? I don't remember.
No, so you roll first, and then you take the condition no matter what for the reroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
sort of how
yeah,
you get the
so
reroll.
got it. So I'll take scared.
Okay.
Oh, still 0 successes.
So your mom is just like your mom has seemed distracted all night. Sort of just rubbing her temples. Sorry, honey, what was that? I've got a really bad headache. It's been kind of a long day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long day for me too. I pick up the bowl with the pasta and I put a piece of garlic bread on top of it. And I say, would it be all right if I just took this up to my room? I'm just going to relax and maybe do some of that homework and then get to bed.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You should make sure you're getting enough rest, honey.
Yeah.
Really important for your studies and your swimming that you rest properly. You know, you've got.
Okay. And I promise I won't leave the dishes under the bed this time.
Yes, please don't. That was a little disgusting when I found.
Yeah, you're right.
When I found that unfinished bowl of cereal.
Yeah. All right. Good night. And I kind of give them both a kiss on the cheek and I go upstairs. And the first thing I'm going to do when I get up there is call Turquoise.
Okay. We move over to the Guthrie household. Both get home and your mom is in the kitchen. She's got Chinese takeout from Men at Walk.
Turquoise just eats quietly. After
Oh,
walking in totally fine.
Yeah. How's your day? Both of
It
you?
was fine. Kind of boring.
We have this conversation every day, Turquoise.
What?
You still have to go to school every day, even if
I
you
did
find
go
it
to
boring.
school today.
I know. Still, just reminding you.
I don't need reminding. I'm not stupid.
No. Sure. Yeah. I mean,
I'm not stupid.
honey, you're not stupid. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry. That's what you thought I meant.
Just eating her broccoli.
How about you, Chris? You get back all right? The school
Yeah.
got my message? After
Yeah,
the
everything was fine.
Raptors?
Thanks for calling in because otherwise, would have gotten in trouble for just helping out Abe.
Yep.
Oh, you were helping out Abe?
Yes.
attempted to make you roll the plan. I'm not going to.
Are you sure you weren't just skipping class?
Yes. I was helping Abe with his whole, we got attacked by raptors. He got a gash on his head, so I was helping him with all that.
Do you have any injuries?
No, I'm fine.
But you were attacked by raptors.
Yep, we managed to scare him off. So just Abe decided to go head first into the fray.
I don't know, Mom. That kind of sounds like bullshit.
Are you trying to convince your mom here? Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll manipulate, and Chris, I'm gonna need you to roll charm. Like, you're both rolling charm. You're having a charm off.
I think she's
right
like
now.
looking at Turquoise, being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, she doesn't say that, but I was like, one success.
One success.
Okay, so if you tie, you can each start checking conditions to gain successes. How badly do you both want?
I was trying to do a friction scene to help Kiana remove a condition by also acting like Turquoise would act right now, feeling as bad as she does.
Okay, I'm gonna need to see that friction happen.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
You know what, Mom? I really think that everything that's coming out of your eldest daughter's mouth is bullshit, and she was skipping to probably go screw around with Abe.
What? When have I ever skipped class? You skip class a lot more often than I do.
Yeah, but I was there all day.
Are you actually in the classes or are you just in the school? I've seen you wander around the hallway sometimes.
Yeah, well, I've seen my grades and they're sure as shit better than yours.
Your mom this whole time is just looking at the two of you going at it, just like, what are my daughters doing? And if you both continue through this moment,
I don't know, what do you got right now in math, Chris? You got like a C?
I'm doing perfectly fine.
Okay. I'm going to need you to both stop, please.
I'm just trying to imagine.
No. Turquoise. I'm going to need you to stop.
I'll be ashamed of you.
Turquoise. Got 3.
Chris stands up and
stop. Chris, no. Chris, please sit down.
Look, I just really wanted, I'm not feeling hungry. I had pizza earlier.
I don't know what's gotten up between you two, but you're sisters. You need to be able to rely on each other. I know it's been difficult since your dad's been gone, and...
Is he gone, Mom?
Yes, he is. Died.
How she reacts.
He died in that accident with the old house. Go visit his grave every year. Look, I know that things haven't been easy since your dad died. But you've got to have each other's backs. Sometimes the only people you might be able to rely on is each other.
And you, right, Mom?
And me, of course. Even I'm not going to be here forever. Okay?
Yeah, sorry.
She
Been a
opens
weird
her
day.
arms for both of you.
Turquoise storms up the stairs.
Turquoise, please. Gets it from your dad, you know.
Yeah, no.
He he could be real stubborn sometimes.
I'll talk to her.
She took losing your dad pretty hard.
Yep, yeah.
Right. If you need anything, Chris, I'm here for you. You know that, right?
I know, Mom.
All right. Well, if you're not hungry, I'll just pack up the last of the food here and put it in the fridge.
Yep. I'm just gonna put some stuff away in the garage and then go try to talk to Turquoise, or I'll just go to bed.
Thank you, honey. Have a good night.
You too. She's just gonna go outside
Into the
and get
garage.
Anessa.
Yeah, Anessa has like sort of made them herself at home in your garage. Found like I don't know, there's like a spare pillow in there.
Yeah.
She's like
There's a bunch of random shit
yeah,
in there.
there's a bunch of random stuff. She sort of like does the turn in a circle and then sits down.
If you need anything, I'm on the second floor, door on the left.
Of course. If you need anything, I'm down here.
Yep. All right. Good night, Anessa.
Good night, Chris Guthrie.
You can just call me Chris. I don't think you need to use my last name, but
Good night, Chris.
good night. Just gonna
Turquoise, as you sort of go upstairs, as you're walking by your little hallway table, the phone rings.
I pick it up.
It's Jen.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I would have called the number that you gave me for your private.
Yes.
Wait, you have sorry, you have a...
I have a private line. They had that in the 90s.
Did they?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like rural Washington. Yeah, okay, you have a private. So you have a phone in your room, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those ones you can like see through to the like circuits.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the clear one where like everything's multicolored inside specifically?
Yeah. Did your dad get you your private line?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so it's on your private line in your room then.
Hey, Turquoise, it's Jen.
Hey.
How's your ankle?
It's fine.
When you lay down tonight, you should like put a pillow under it so that it's elevated a little, and maybe get some ice. That might help for the swelling. It didn't look really swollen, so it's probably okay, but it might help anyway.
Yeah.
And like if you have like a really tight tube sock or something, just remember RICE, RICE, rest, ice, compression, elevation.
Okay.
So my fridge is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And when my dad went into the kitchen to get me something out of it, he came back like he'd completely forgotten that I asked, and my mom didn't notice it either.
Yeah.
You can hear she's hesitating and maybe a little bit of a little choke in her voice. What if does that mean they're not real? I don't understand any of this. Like, they have to be. No, they have to be. I don't know what's wrong with them, but
Jen,
yeah.
are you allowed to have sleepovers?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming over.
Well, how are you gonna?
I'm gonna walk.
But oh. Okay.
Okay.
I'll just tell my mom.
Great.
All right. Bye.
Bye. And Turquoise is gonna climb out of her window.
Hey. Roll me sneak, please.
You roll, you sneak. You roll, you sneak.
I don't roll in this system.
You roll the sneaky.
You
Damn
roll.
it.
Would you like to push yourself?
No, fuck it. Someone can catch me.
There's no one to
Hey,
catch you.
Turquoise.
Okay, we will resolve that failure next time. Chris, as you're heading back up to your room, the hallway phone rings. Does Chris have her own personal line that I didn't know?
No.
Okay, the hallway phone rings, and you hear your mom shout, "Hey, Chris, could you get that, please?"
Yep, got it. She goes and grabs it. Hello, Guthrie household.
Hey, Chris, Melanie. I'm gonna need your help. And I think that's where we end this week's session.
Ew, I hate her.
I didn't even know I hate her.
Oh, wow, okay. Yup, that was a session. Things got very real at the end for a little bit. Yeah, that was, well, it's very interesting to see how all your kids react to, all your teens, sorry, are reacting to this situation. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So, why don't we go around the crew here and do our little plugs for the week? Let's start with Mal.
Cool. I had a blast. It's always fun playing with you guys. I should say you people, you folks, y'all. I should work on that. This is great. You can find me on Twitter at Malhadale. You can find me, I think the next thing I've got is Summer of Spooks on Saturday, where I play my tired dad, which really I think is just me in real life. Except my wife's dead in the game, and everyone thinks it was me, which is not. I don't know what's going on yet, but yeah. That's only over on Katie Face's channel. Come over there. There's tweets about it. I don't remember what time it is off the top of my head. And I think that's it for now.
All right. Cool. Kiana.
This was a blast as always. Here's all the knives. Oops. Both GM inflicted, self-inflicted, and other player inflicted. It's a fun time. I love it a lot. I can't wait for next episode. But until then, you guys find me over on Twitter at KennaS. Best way to figure out what I'm doing, come over the internet, doing all sorts of role-playing things, whether that's streaming, writing, or shouting to the void. I'm one half of Salty Sweet Games, which is me and Lauren. We are doing a game of Alas for the Awful Sea tomorrow for her birthday. It's part 2 of Lauren's birthday streaming stuff. So come join us at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for some sad sea times. It's real sad. My character is basically the Little Mermaid, but somehow sadder. So It's great. I love it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Definitely go check that out. Allison.
Hey, that was so much fun. I love the way these characters are evolving and their relationships are growing. It's super fun. Good stuff. And I am just intrigued by this world and who I trust and who I don't. I can't wait to see what you got up your sleeve, Tommy. This was super fun. I am off for a couple of weeks as Bad Moon Rising takes a bit of a break. And before season 4 kicks off over at Scraticus Academy, where I've got some fun stuff coming up. So I'm just going to chill out. I'm going to work hard not to feel any FOMO about not getting to go to Gen Con this year. I'm going to be off the grid for a few days with one of my girls out doing some camping in Shenandoah National Park. But always thinking about all of you and getting to play with these amazing friends in these amazing worlds. It is such a gift, and I just love every second of it.
Great. And of course, birthday girl, Lauren.
Birthday. This is good. Sorry, Key. No, I'm not. Hey, everybody.
Before I forget, Mark, you can remove your condition, Chris.
Yay!
Because I will forget otherwise if I don't say it now. Sorry, Lauren.
No, it's good. I'm Lauren. I'm That Salty Ginger over on Twitter, part of the team over at Tales from the Grim, and half of Salty Sweet Games with my best friend Kiana. And yep, tomorrow we're playing a Last for the Office at 9 Eastern. It's gonna be sad, like she said. And what else? Lots of stuff happening on Mondays once Gen Con is over, but that's, I think if we're here next week, then the week after that is when I'll be at Gen Con. We're also playing a 2-shot of Star Trek over on Tales from the Grim the next 2 Mondays, so it's going to be lots of fun. Yeah, that's it for me. Yay.
All right, cool. Of course, I've been Imperator Pengu, Tommy. I've been and maybe in the future we'll see things change over time. And I'm also sort of on like a little break for a little while for the rest of July and a bit of August, I think, at least. But I do have stuff coming up in the fall that I'll probably be able to start announcing in August. So follow me at Twitter to find out what those projects are going to be. At Imperator Pengu on the Twitter sphere. This was great. I love all of you and your characters and just like the emotion that you put into all of them, and can't wait to find out what happens next time. Someone to raid. I think Anaris is still going.
Yeah, they've got travel going on right now.
Cool. Why don't we go raid them? What should our raid call be?
I don't know, Mom. That sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right. I don't know what icon to put with that. Eventually I'll get like affiliate and have my own icon. Do not like this maybe. So let's read. Yeah.
That?
I don't. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. That's perfect. Cool.
Nope.
What can I just put in the tag? All right. Thank you for everyone who joined us. We will be back next week, I believe. Probably around the same-ish time. We'll let you know if you follow me on Twitter. And, as I ask every week, be happy, be kind, and just have fun. Bye.